My boyfriend of 5 years just ghosted me? I 25F have been with my boyfriend 30M since the start of 2020, when we met in med school. We've had some tiffs over the years, but we never had a super serious fight that would lead to a breakup. However, every time we had a small argument over anything, he would always disappear and go over a day without talking to me, and all of those times, I had to be the one to chase him. He never, not even once, messaged me after a fight/argument. We'll be graduating this year, and my grandpa wanted to gift me a holiday, like 7 to 10 days at a country nearby, for my graduation. I already knew this would be a problem because my boyfriend is a jealous person. I told him about the gift and said he's welcome to come with me, but obviously my grandpa would not be paying for this trip. He has no money, since we're med students graduating this year and have no source of good income yet, and said he did not like this idea and that it made him feel insecure. I tried to be very understanding and respectful, and asked him if he thinks I'll cheat on him just because I'm on a trip for 10 days. He said that's not the issue, but also did not clarify what the issue was then. The next day, I tried to continue talking to him normally, but he was clearly being weird and distant. The day after that, we had a class together, and he treated me like shit in front of everyone. That was it for me. I decided I would not be overcompensating or blowing sunshine up his ass for something that isn't wrong. That night, he sent me a goodnight text, to which I replied. That was Tuesday. Today's Friday and he never messaged or contacted me again, and neither did I. I know not talking is childish AF, but I really don't want to be humiliated and go chase him yet again. I think this time, if he doesn't want to talk to me anymore, I'll just let him. Am I missing something? Update. Hi friends. I couldn't take the pressure of not talking at all, so I ended up reaching out to him. We had a conversation and talked about our insecurities, the fact that I'll always want to do things on my own, and that I want him to do things on his own, and I thought we had sorted things out. Then fast forward a few weeks, I mentioned again going on my trip and he absolutely lost it. Told me he didn't want to be in a relationship where the other part was constantly doing things on their own. This was the second time I traveled during the 5 years of our relationship. It turned into an endless discussion over me not wanting to waste my grandpa's gift x him not wanting me to go anywhere. He ended up giving me an ultimatum. Either I'd stay with him or I'd travel. Mind you, this trip would be 8 days long. I tried telling him how much I love him and how much I want to be with him, but I still want to enjoy things by myself, especially if the reason is that he can't come. It didn't work. On July 2nd he broke up with me. He left my house at 7 p.m. and had deleted all of our pictures by 8 a.m. He never contacted me again, ever, for any reason. I went on the trip. It was great. I ended up meeting with some friends from home who were coincidentally at the same place. I came back a week ago. I feel completely lost, guilty, lonely. I feel like I'm a bad person who hurt a good person. I think about messaging him to try to work out things at least once every 10 minutes. I feel so bad. I don't think he would ever get back together with me, so my sense of self-preservation stops me from trying to reach out. I'm writing this in my room, it's 5 past midnight and I can't stop crying. I don't know what I'm gonna do next. I don't think we're compatible anymore, but he's the person I spent basically my entire adult life with. Anyway, just thought I'd share the update and maybe get some insights from you guys. Sending everyone who commented on the first post lots of love.
Relevant comments. Evridigai. I feel like there's something left out. There has to be more to his disdain for you going on this trip and his extreme jealousy. To go 5 years and just up and vanish while still in med school, about to graduate. What has happened in his past or your past or even your combined relationships past? Was there cheating? Was there flirting of some kind? Did he see old videos of you with an ex? I don't think there's a problem with spouses going on separate trips. Been married myself for over a decade and my wife does girl trips all the time. Him being jealous, while not awesome, it's still a human reaction that should be dealt with. You being in med school, you should be sympathetic to that idea. It's been 63 days since your first post. I'm kinda confused on timeline. Did you just get back from the trip now or did he leave 63 days ago and it's now just hitting you after the trip is over?
OP. Our first fight over me going on the trip was when I first posted. We actually broke up on July 2nd. I got back from my trip July 21st. Of course there will always be something left out. You're only getting one side of the story. I never cheated on him, and he never cheated on me.
Evridigai. Was he always insecure? Has there been situations where he freaked out prior to this?
OP. He was always jealous to a degree, and that was never a secret. To be completely fair, I was very jealous when we first started dating too, and very insecure. I was 19, though. And I like to think that the fact that he never cheated on me made me trust him more and more throughout the years, and I stopped feeling jealous. He never liked, for example, that I had straight guy friends. There was a boy who lives in the same building as me who offered me a ride to uni more than once. He goes to the same uni, and my ex always told me not to take that offer, even though that meant I'd have to take the bus. Other example I can think of is when a band I love came to my country, but the concert would be in a different city. My mom offered to give me tickets as a birthday gift, but he was extremely offended when I mentioned going with a girl friend because he couldn't go. So I ended up not going. There has been more than one occasion where I had to cancel plans with girlfriends because he was jealous, including one night out at a bar with 3 other girls who were all in serious relationships. That being said, obviously you're getting the worst parts of him by my retelling of the story. He wasn't all bad, and I don't think he's a bad person. As I said, I had some moments of jealousy myself. I'm no saint. Ultimately, I think my conclusion was that, if this had been an amazing relationship and the only problem was the trip thing, I could have not gone on the trip. But that wasn't the case. My parents even told me, after the breakup, that these past months I looked frustrated and sad. Maybe the final straw for me, looking back, was that on Valentine's Day, which we celebrate on June 12th here in my country, he didn't do anything romantic at all, even though I voiced multiple times how much it meant to me. He never gave me flowers for the entirety of the relationship, even though I said to him multiple times I love them, and Valentine's Day was no different. No flowers, no picking me up at home, no picking up the bill at the restaurant. Anyway, I digress. My point is that there were other problems in the relationship that were unrelated to the trip.